So anyway, good evening, hello and welcome. My name's Jo Hayward and I'm a journalist on BBC Radio Leicester, where I work on The Breakfast Show, and I cannot tell you what an honour it is to be here hosting you at the Leicestershire Law Society Awards 2020. Okay, we're 18 months late than we planned, but we've made it, we're here, finally, we're here, and I'm just so glad to have you all together, and I know that you are too. So thanks for joining in, and it's been quite amusing behind the scenes, getting up and ready, technically, trying to get so many of you together, because we want to try and make it really special after waiting so long to gather you all together. And thank you, Hitz Rao, for asking me to present these awards. It seems like a very long time ago now, but here we finally are. And there are some very big thank yous that I need to mention as well. So the first people that I want to say thank you to initially is actually the finalists for your patience and for that long wait, and welcome and good luck tonight. Also, patrons and business partners, we couldn't do this without you, and you have continued to support us during what has been a very trying and difficult time for everyone. Thank you to Severn Trent Services, Finance Lab, DG, University of Leicester, De Montfort University, Marsh, Kazoo IT Solutions, and Freeline Creative. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. And where would we be without our judges who've spent so much time and effort and energy looking at all the finalists and working out those winners. So thank you, Deputy District Judge Stamankovic, David Monk, Steve Evans, Judge Prakash Sichak, and Chris Hugill, and all the members and volunteers who've taken part in this. Thank you so much for your time, your patience over this vast period of time, and welcome to the events this evening. Welcome to Crystal Hughes MBE, current president of the Leicestershire Law Society, who was given the fantastic honour of being president twice, and has had to deal with, I think, what are unprecedented challenges over the past year or so within the restrictions of the pandemic. What a couple of years it's been. The awards, of course, unfortunately had to be cancelled, as you know, and that was devastating for the then President, Hitz Rao, who had put so much time and energy into creating a really, really splendid occasion. You'll hear more about the alternative universe that could have been tonight from her in just a moment. But although you may be a little tired of an online environment, it was so important to honour the winners and for all the hard work that goes in to being the best of the best in the legal world of Leicestershire. And it was very much felt that had to be marked in some way. And it also has the added benefit of very comfortable footwear, which I'm particularly appreciating this evening. So every cloud and all that. So let's hear from immediate past president of the Leicestershire Law Society, Hitz Rao, MBE, and you'll hear afterwards from current president, Crystal Hughes, MBE. But here's Hitz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leicestershire Law Society's Legal Awards. As many of you will know, I proudly served as president of the Leicestershire Law Society from July 2019 until September 2020, when unfortunately my presidency was punctuated by the onset of the pandemic that swept across the UK from March 2020 onwards. The classical extravaganza that I had organised to celebrate the Legal Awards in 2020 was ready to roll, with nearly 400 tickets sold and entertainment planned, and we were all excited by that event. But sadly, it had to be cancelled only 1 week before the event was due to take place. The event was then rescheduled twice during 2020 and even then in May 2021, and yet still the pandemic reigned. And we now hold our Legal Awards on the 3rd of September 2021 online. Who would have thought that it would have taken so long to have this important celebration? Many people may have thought that we could have the event online by the 3rd of September. The Executive Committee of the Leicestershire Law Society had to make an important decision in July of this year, whether to hold the event live or whether to have it online. And it's an onerous responsibility that we hold within the Leicestershire Law Society to protect our members and to protect those of us in the business community, the educational community, and our broader social community. If they attend events with us, we want them to be safe and well. And it's for that reason, whether right or wrong, that we decided that we would hold this event online, but look forward to next year's event, because we are all going to hope and pray that that will once again be a live event. However, let me assure the finalists that although it will be disappointing for you not to tread the boards on the stage at the Athena if you happen to be the winner, there is every cause to celebrate. Every single one of you who are finalists should count yourself a winner. And those who are announced on the 3rd of September as our winners, you should celebrate nonetheless. You can celebrate with your friends, your family and your work colleagues. There is no reason not to hold this as a treasured memory just because this was an online event. And I think put it out on social media and be proud of yourselves. This is a memory that you're never going to forget. I know when I pass over to our current President, Crystal Hughes, shortly, she will be thanking those that fully deserve to be thanked. And I don't wish to repeat the speech that she is going to make. But there are one or two individuals that I feel I should particularly thank. And one of those is Lucy Miller, who at the time that I was President was the LLS manager. She and I worked very well together, and we held some wonderful events that I hope you all remember. The Triumphs of Leicester, the Civic Dinner, the 100 Years of Women in Law, and of course not to forget the rather scintillating Zip Wire Challenge. And Lucy, I want to personally thank you for everything you did to support me during that time, and I hope you're doing well in your current career. I also want to thank all of those who supported me in my presidency. You're far too many to mention, but you're very dear to me, and it meant everything to me to have your support. And I would like to thank those who became patrons or business partners, sponsors and contributors during my year of presidency. Again, that meant so much to me. And finally, thank you so much to the wonderful Jo Hayward, BBC radio presenter, who agreed to compare the Legal Awards, the classical extravaganza that I hoped to run, and has every single time agreed to compare our rescheduled event, and is now going to compare our online event. She is an absolute star, a real class act. Thank you, Jo. Good luck to all the finalists. I genuinely don't know who is going to win on the day, but I know it's something of a cliche to repeat that you are all winners. I said it earlier in my speech, and I meant it. To get this far, how can you not be a winner? Even if you don't take the final trophy, you should still boast about your achievements to get this far. So whether you win or not, celebrate in style and tell the world how proud you are and join this online event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Glynis. And yeah, I love that theme of celebration. I think whatever happens to you tonight, if you're a finalist, just enjoy the celebration. I think we're all still catching up a bit, aren't we, after the last 18 months? So absolutely go for it. So now we will hear from Crystal Hughes, MBE, who of course is president of the Leicestershire Law Society. Here she is.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Leicestershire Law Society Awards. Many thanks to all who have supported this, the judges, District Judge Vera Stamenkovic, as you then were, Associate Professor Steve Evans, Chris Hugill, past President of Newcastle upon Tyne Law Society, Barrister David Monk and Judge Prakash Sushak. Many thanks to all of you for giving up your valuable time for such an increasingly difficult task. And thank you also to the individual entrants and the firms who have had to wait 18 months since the shortlist was announced. Thank you also to Corsa Patel for organising this novel type of event. Finally, and last but not least, thanks to our patrons for their continuing support. So now, on with the business.
There we are. We're going to have a short break now, just for 5 minutes, just to kind of gather ourselves, get ready for the grand, the reason we're here really, the presentation of the awards virtually. And so go and pour yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and I'll see you in 5 minutes' time. Hello and welcome back to the annual Leicestershire Law Society Awards 2020/2021. We're including it all tonight because we are a year late after all. Before we actually go to the awards themselves, we've got a little bit of a musical treat for you. Just because we couldn't all be at Athena and getting lots of lovely live music and entertainment that Glynis had organised, we thought we'd bring you a little taster of what could have been. And there's a marvellous chap called James Green. He's a wonderful singer. He was going to appear with his band, but we're just going to play you one of his songs now, just to give you that kind of big Athena night, wherever you're watching now.
That's life.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know that I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it seems, some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life.
That's life.
I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought I'd quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it one more try, I'd jump right on that big bird and then I'd fly. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life.
That's life.
And I can't deny it. Many times I thought of cutting, baby, but my heart won't buy it. And if there's nothing shaking come July, I'm gonna roll myself in a big ball and die. My.
Wasn't that fabulous? Oh, I think we all needed that. That was wonderful. There you go. So James Green, all his details there on the screen if you wanted to find out more about him. But there we are. So we've got a little bit of a feel of the big auditorium night. So I think it's about time, don't you, that we enjoyed the awards and found out who the winners are. Now, if you are one of the finalists, please could you turn on your camera because we want to be able to see you. And we want to get that big Oscar moment sort of reaction. And the way it's going to work is that I'm going to read out who the finalists are, then announce the winner, and then I'm going to have a quick chat with who the winners are. So let's hope that everyone's sort of technology is working. If it's not, it doesn't matter. It's just great that you've won. We'll see how we go. But anyway, if you are ready, let's make a start. I think you've waited long enough, don't you? It's been a very, very long time. So let's turn to the first award of the evening, which is the Trainee, the Paralegal of the Year. And this award is sponsored by De Montfort University in Leicester. The finalists in this award tonight are Verinda Dana from Cartwright King Solicitors and Tejni Mamtora from TML Solicitors. And the winner this evening, Tejni Mamtora from TML Solicitors. Many, many, many congratulations to you. There we are. Got the big theatre feel as well. I sort of feel I sort of ought to be like, I don't know, sending balloons up and blowing a horn or something. But there we go. So I'm just wondering if we're able to talk to Tejni. We're going to try and establish some kind of link and see if we can get through. So bear with. If not, we can always come back, I'm sure, at the end. We'll just give it a moment and see if we can establish. Yep, there she is. Hooray! Congratulations. Yeah, are you unmuted? I knew this was going to happen at some point in the evening. There we go. How are you doing?
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Congratulations. Now, it's interesting, isn't it? This is for a sort of trainee and paralegal of the year, but this was a long time ago. So what are you doing now?
Sorry, I can't hear anything you're saying because everyone's
all the celebrations. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just say congratulations. Are you happy?
Yes, very. Thank you.
Brilliant.
So much.
That'll do. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Wonderful news. Oh, look, it's a whole room full of people. It's so exciting. Well, have a wonderful evening and well deserved. And there we go. Isn't that brilliant? Right at the start of your career to win an award like that. So that is just absolutely wonderful. Congratulations. Let's move on to the next award of the evening and we'll see how we go. This is for Junior Solicitor of the Year. This award is sponsored by the University of Leicester. The finalists for this award are Gemma Curtis from Johnson Astills and Beth McGovern from the Smith Partnership. And the winner of this award is Gemma Curtis from Johnson Astills. Congratulations. There she is. Come up to the camera. There is a wonderful big smile. Congratulations. Oh, look, you've got the champagne in hand. That's what I like to see. Congratulations, Gemma. What does that feel like?
Unexpected.
So this was an award, of course, for a junior solicitor. So what are you up to now?
I'm actually not junior anymore because in October I turned 4 years qualified.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Still in care, doing the occasional weekend in crime if there's remand courts. So still doing the same really, just post-COVID.
Well, isn't this wonderful? What a post-COVID boost, and what a great thing to happen. So congratulations, and it's wonderful news.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy your celebrations with everyone around you as well. I think another bottle might be called for, don't you?
Thank you.
There we go. So there's Gemma Curtis, who has won the accolade of Junior Solicitor of the Year. Congratulations to everybody. Let's move on to the next award tonight. And this is Barrister of the Year. And this is sponsored by Tilton Conway Financial Planning. And let's run through the finalists of that award this evening. Patrick Bowe from KCH Garden Square. Nabila Hani Malik from Number 5 Chambers, and Alexandra Scott from 2 New Street Chambers. And the winner is Patrick Bowe from KCH Garden Square. Congratulations, Patrick. Oh, there he is. Oh, do you know, the joy of this. I'm just so enjoying seeing everyone celebrating around you. Patrick, did I gather you're away, you're on holiday at the moment, is that right?
I am. I don't know. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
No, I am. I'm speaking to you from sunny Portugal. Please excuse my casual garb. I'm just admiring how wonderful you all look. And thank you very much, Joe, for how well you're handling things so far. I'm thrilled to bits to receive this accolade. And I have to say that it is a great honour to be to receive this from the legal community in Leicester. We're very, very, very lucky in Leicester to be served by one of the best legal communities that I know and work in. And that goes right from the judiciary down across the bar and solicitors, and even into the professionals with whom I work in other professions, such as CAS officers, social workers, who do a job that actually I think would humble us all. So I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. Somebody here is tasked to get the wine out, so I can have a drink. And cheers to you all.
Oh, well, many congratulations, Patrick, and enjoy the rest of your break. And what a celebration you can have.
Thank you very much. I'm thrilled to bits. Thank you.
Wonderful. There we go. So Patrick Bow, who is Barrister of the Year. What a wonderful, wonderful reaction there. I love the fact that I feel like this is the Eurovision Song Contest and I'm sort of bouncing all over the place. So that's wonderful news. Okay, the next award. Let's move on. This is for Senior Solicitor of the Year, sponsored by Kazoo IT Solutions. And the finalists for this award this evening are Stephen Morris from Dodds Solicitors, Rachel McCahill from Nelson's, Dev Mahet from TML Solicitors, Bimika Palmer from BP Legal, and Daniel O'Keefe from Musa Duke Solicitors. Okay, and the winner is... Daniel O'Keefe from Musa Duke Solicitors. Many, many congratulations. And there he is. Good evening, Daniel. Congratulations.
Hello. I can't see myself yet, but hopefully I'm there somewhere.
We can see you. We can hear you.
Thank you very much. Very honoured. Very surprised. I've had my camera off till now, so I have not been told to take it off. I wasn't very expecting, but they're there. Pleasant surprise. Thank you very much.
Who's that you're celebrating with? Who looks very proud on your shoulder there?
This is my daughter Esme, who wants to be a future England rugby player. And I have my parents and my younger sister with me, and my wife Caroline's here, and our boys are knocking around somewhere, and they're not screaming, which is a pleasant surprise.
Well, how wonderful. A proper family affair. Well, many, many congratulations, and really enjoy your celebration. How wonderful you've got the entire family with you tonight. That just makes it extra special.
My older sister's in Italy, so we haven't seen her since COVID, but hopefully we'll catch up with her soon. So, but yes, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure and great news to impart. There we go. So there's Senior Solicitor of the Year. So that was Daniel O'Keefe. So gosh, oh goodness me, I'm feeling quite emotional with all of these reactions. It's such a lovely, lovely evening. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, seeing all these reactions. Right, okay, let's do some more, shall we? This is the Chambers of the Year. This is an award that's sponsored by Severn Trent. And let's see who the nominees are, the finalists are in this award. The 36 Group, KCH Garden Square, and 2 New Street Chambers. And the winner is... the 36 Group. Congratulations. And I think we have Christopher Donnellan QC on the end of the line. Congratulations.
Well, that's delightful news, and thank you very much, everybody. I have to say, I can't say I'm in Portugal, actually. I've just got in from court, and I've actually been in a place I shouldn't mention, but I will very quickly. It's Birmingham.
Oh.
But I'm very proud of our association of 36 Group. I'm head of the crime team, but of course we have a number of practice areas that practice and really enjoy it and celebrate our association with the Leicester legal profession. It's a special place to be, and we very much enjoy being with you and working with you year in, year out, and particularly this year, actually, because it's been such a difficult year for a year and a half now, isn't it? I rather enjoy the fact that it's we're celebrating the 2020 awards in a bit like the Olympics. They eventually came along and there was no live audience to watch the celebrations, but thank you so much, everybody.
Good. Well, congratulations, and yes, I hope you're able to celebrate this evening, despite the fact you spent the day in Birmingham. That's entirely forgiven. Well done, thank you, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
There we go. So that was Christopher Donnellan QC from the 36 group. The next award this evening is the Small Law Firm of the Year, which is sponsored by KCH Garden Square. And the finalists this evening are Johnson Astills, Lawson West Solicitors, Patterson's Commercial Law, Moosaduke Solicitors, and Affinity Law. And the winner is Moosaduke Solicitors. Yes, that's a good reaction. Oh, I think there might be some champagne corks popping there. I think we can speak to Moosaduke MBE. Hello, good evening, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm absolutely, I'm lost for words.
And who do you have with you this evening? Who's there tonight?
This is my daughter Iman, who was only 6 years old when I set the firm up 19 years ago. So I'm so thrilled to have her here with me. But I'm just so disappointed that I'm not walking on the stage with every single member of my team, because I would so have loved to have done that.
I know. It's that's the one thing, isn't it? But I can't tell you how delightful it is seeing everyone's reactions, and this just is very moving this whole evening. And I know it's been a long journey for you. And what does an award like this mean to you?
Jo, it means absolutely everything. I started this journey nearly 19 years ago, and started off in a one-bedroom flat all by myself. But I have to say that I could not have done any of this without, I'd just like to name a few people, and forgive me if I forget anyone, because I'm just so overwhelmed, but I couldn't have done it without Krishna, who and my brother Asif, who were absolute rocks, and have been all the way through this, and also my daughter, who's still here with me, my mum and dad, and every single member of my team, past and present. And I won't bore you all with all of the names, but I'm really proud of Dan as well, who is one of my stars. So every member of the firm who I would have walked onto the stage with very, very proudly today. So no, it means the world to us. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, do pass on our congratulations to everyone, and you just have the best night and celebrate in style with your family.
Well, I'm in Scotland, so I will carry on celebrating.
Oh, great. Even better. Thank you. Many, many congratulations. There's Moosaduke MBE with the winner of the Small Law Firm of the Year award. Oh gosh, everyone. Italy and Scotland and nearly in Birmingham. But there we go. It's great, isn't it? Right, on to the next award, which is the Large Law Firm of the Year, which is sponsored by the 36 Group. And the finalists of this award tonight are Freeths, Nelsons, Smith Partnership, Waitmans, and Duncan Lewis Solicitors. And the winner is Freeths. There we go. So wonderful news for Freeths. Unfortunately, we can't hear from anyone from Freeths tonight. They haven't been able to join us this evening, but we will pass on good wishes and congratulations. It's a wonderful accolade to win an award like that. So it will be winging their way, I'm sure, very soon. So with that in mind, we shall move on to actually what's a couple of very special awards. And this is one that I'm going to leave to past President Glynis Wright to introduce. It's a very special honour. Glynis.
Hello again, everybody. I am delighted to announce the 2020 winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award. This person has no idea that they've won this award, but it is so very deserving. Let me tell you a little bit about them. This individual is known and admired whilst having a reputation for fierceness in court. She does not suffer fools gladly, and I know she will have no objection to me saying that tonight. She came to Leicester in the late 1970s, having graduated with a first-class degree. She was article to Walter Berry of Headleys, and following her admission as a solicitor, she joined Maron Dodds and was made a partner whilst still very young. She was then put in charge of the selections for the duty solicitor panel. She then widened her practice to include civil and family law, received an invitation to apply to be a district judge, which was very unusual for that time for a woman to be invited, and she was then appointed a district judge in 1998. She has therefore been a serving local judge for nearly 25 years, and that, ladies and gentlemen, represents an outstanding contribution to our community. She was also the first female president of the Leicestershire Law Society, and she has continued to support the Leicestershire Law Society in so many ways. She was also chair of the Women's Soroptimists International for many years. I am sure you have all worked out who this lady might be. Without a shadow of a doubt, this individual has shown her quality and her commitment to law by being such a strong, insightful and fair local judge for so many years here in Leicestershire. Her ferocity, for which she is famous, is best interpreted as her commitment to the highest standards of legal service provision and her reasonable expectation that every lawyer she encountered who came before her should apply the same high standards as she had, and woe betide them if they fell short of her expectations. The award, I am very proud to say, goes to District Judge Vera Stamenkovic, who sadly retired from her work as a judge only this year and who will be so very much missed. I hope that this award will be something that Vera keeps near to hand and that will remind her of just how much she meant to us here in the Leicestershire legal community and how much we appreciated her. Thank you.
Right, well, this may have come as rather a surprise to Deputy District Judge Stamenkovic, and we're just going if we can hook up. What do you make of that then?
Yes, I'm afraid it has come as a huge, huge shock. I texted David Monk, one of my fellow judges, earlier and said, should we be dressing up for this evening? And he said, no, I've just been in the garden, I'm not going to bother. And I said, oh, okay. So I'm not dressed up as I would be at an awards dinner, so apologies for that. I'm in my study at home. Yes, I retired just 2 weeks ago and I did a load of speeches on that day. Some of you, of course, were at my valedictory on that day, and Crystal reminded me of some of the things I had done prior to becoming a full-time judge, which I had completely forgotten about. So yes, I've long been associated with the Leicestershire Law Society. I fought for my continued membership with the Leicestershire Law Society when I was appointed a judge. Barristers are able to keep their association with chambers, but solicitors, unfortunately, have to sort of sever all links. And I was determined that having served as a president of the Law Society in Leicester, that I could perhaps continue to be a member. And I fought the Lord Chancellor's Department, as it then was, to retain that membership. And I'm pleased to say I succeeded, and hence I'm still a member of this Law Society and a proud member of this Law Society. I'm very, very surprised, as you can gather, by this award. The things that Crystal mentioned at my valedictory, as I said, some of which I had forgotten. But the main thing that we have achieved is that women are now a very prominent part, both of the Leicestershire Law Society and indeed of the judiciary. When I joined the judiciary as a full-timer, we were 11% women on the bench. So we have come a long way. It has taken 23 plus years, but I'm very proud to say that we are making huge progress, and we've got obviously women in the highest positions now in the legal profession and on the bench. So I'm overwhelmed by this award. Thank you very, very much indeed. And I'm just sorry I can't share it all with you this evening. And it is a very nice retirement present. So thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much. Sure.
Well, thank you so much for those words, and I feel very honoured to have been involved in that award. I think you've been a trailblazer, but you thoroughly enjoy retirement. Although I can't see you sitting with your feet up in your slippers somehow. That doesn't seem to be the type of woman you are. But many congratulations. Enjoy every moment of your retirement.
Well, you can see from the title, I am going to come back and haunt some of the legal profession in Leicester by doing some part-time judging. So
glad to hear it. Wonderful. Thank you. There's Deputy District Judge Domenkovich,
yes,
and that wonderful Lifetime Achievement Award. We have another very, very special award as well that we want to present this evening too, and with the details of that is President Crystal Hughes, MBE, who wants to talk about the Peter Smith Award. And we're just establishing links with Crystal now.
Good evening again. May I start by thanking the Guildhall for hosting us tonight at relatively short notice. It's been a wonderful evening, so thank you to the Guildhall and the staff. It is now my delight to announce the winner of the Peter Smith Award for voluntary work. Charities are always looking for lawyers, and therefore I've introduced this award this year to celebrate the contributions to the community from solicitors. This work, although unpaid, is just as challenging and time-consuming as most of the other work we do, and we all know, of course, what can happen if something goes seriously wrong. The late Peter Smith, latterly of Rich and Carr, and before that Phillips and Powell, was awarded the MBE for his services to special needs children and young people in Leicester through his charity Memphis, a charity that he chaired for 14 years since its inception in 1970. He was also involved with Round Table, Rotary and the Sir Frank Whittle Trust. I wanted to recognise others who have also sat on boards as trustees and undertaken other voluntary legal service, hence this award. And I'm delighted to announce that the first winner of this award is Mark Dunkley of Shakespeare Martineau.
Well, unfortunately, Mark can't join us tonight. So we've actually got Crystal back live and in the flesh. There she is, who's going to say a few words on Mark's behalf. There you are, Crystal. You're looking fabulous. We can see you and we can hear you.
Thank you. Mark has asked me to read this out in the event that he won. He, of course, did not know, and I shall have the pleasure of telling him shortly. I'm delighted to accept this inaugural Peter Smith Award for pro bono contribution to the local and Leicestershire communities and for work done over many years in that regard. I had known Peter Smith for 36 years before his sad and untimely death in 2019. I've thoroughly enjoyed my own career as a solicitor, working principally in Leicester, and have enjoyed socialising and working together with many dedicated professionals over the years here. My star is very much in the descendant now, as I shall retire from practice at the end of April 22. Good luck to you all, says Mark, as you pursue your careers in law, as mine comes to an end, and thank you again.
Thank you, Crystal, and many congratulations, Mark. It's been so wonderful hearing all about the winners and their thoughts and their feelings. And also, I've learned so much tonight as well about the individual contributions that people have made to legal life in Leicester. It's just been wonderful. Unfortunately, our night is coming to an end. The evening has whizzed by this evening, and I can hear the clink of champagne glasses across Leicestershire and across Europe as well after tonight's events. But I think the final word, of course, must go to Crystal again, who, of course, is president of the Leicester Law Society, the current president. And I know she has a few words she wants to say on behalf of the society. And Crystal, I think if we can establish you again and we can see what you have to say.
Well, thank you, everybody. Congratulations to the winners, commiserations to the losers, but there's always next year, and you are all winners, actually, as Glynis has said. Leicestershire Law Society is regarded nationally as one of the strongest and most vibrant local law societies that sets an example to others, particularly on its diversity profile. Onwards and upwards. Thank you and good night.
There we are. We can't do better than that, can we? Onwards and upwards, especially after the 18 months that we've all had. So thank you to absolutely everyone who's been involved tonight. Now, the winners will have the opportunity to receive their awards in person. We couldn't let a nice opportunity go to have a bit of a glitzy evening. So there's going to be a special event at the Guildhall in Leicester. It's going to be on the 17th of September, so not too long to wait. You can look up the details on the LLS website, or you can contact LLS manager Kaursar Patel, who's got all the details for you if you want to find out more and would like to come along to that. So it just leaves it for me to say congratulations to all the winners. Just what a wonderful evening it's been. I hope you enjoy all your celebrations, and that goes for everyone who made the final as well. To have reached that stage in a city like this where the legal standard is so high is just cause for celebration indeed. So just have a fabulous time. It's been lovely to be with you all and celebrate with you. So good night. Thank you.